Good morning, Nigeria, and greetings to our viewers around the world. Welcome to today's Nigerian newspaper headlines review, proudly brought to you by Nigerian News 247. Today is Thursday, February 12, 2026, and we have carefully gathered the top headlines making waves across Nigeria from the nation's most trusted newspapers. We begin in Lagos State, where tragedy struck late Wednesday night. A petrol tanker carrying premium motor spirit overturned in the Ikeja-Along area and burst into flames after spilling its contents across the road. The inferno caused panic among residents and motorists, highlighting once again the persistent dangers posed by fuel transportation accidents in densely populated urban centers. Authorities are yet to release details on casualties or the extent of damage. In the world of academia, Nigeria mourns the passing of Professor Emeritus Biodun Jaifo, one of the nation's foremost literary scholars and critics. He was 80. His death was announced by the president of the Nigerian Academy of Letters, Professor Andrew Haruna. Professor Jaifo's contributions to African literary criticism and scholarship earned him global recognition, and tributes are expected to pour in from across academic circles. Turning to politics, the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, has strongly opposed moves to blacklist its leader, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. The party reacted to proposals suggesting a visa ban and asset freeze over alleged severe religious freedom violations, insisting that Kwankwaso be cleared of the allegations. The development adds a fresh layer of tension to the nation's political climate. Meanwhile, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has alleged that the APC-led federal government may be plotting his arrest. El-Rufai, now aligned with the African Democratic Congress, also claimed that political pressure is being mounted on politicians to either defect to the ruling APC or remain within its fold. These allegations, if substantiated, could deepen concerns about political freedom and opposition space in the country. In a key federal appointment, President Bola Tinubu has named Ambassador Ismail Abba Yusuf as the new chairman and chief executive officer of the National Hajj Commission, NAHCON. According to presidential spokesperson Bayo Ononuga, the appointment is subject to Senate approval as required by law. The development comes as preparations for future Hajj operations continue. On the economic front, the Naira showed mixed performance on Wednesday. In the parallel market, the currency appreciated slightly to N$1,447 per dollar, up from N$1,455 the previous day. However, in the official Nigerian foreign exchange market, it weakened to N$1,350 per dollar. Analysts say the divergence reflects ongoing volatility and supply-demand pressures in the foreign exchange system. In legislative matters, Senator Seriake Dixon has addressed concerns surrounding the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. He clarified that the removal of the words "real-time" does not weaken the mandatory electronic transmission of election results to INEC's Result Viewing Portal, IREV. According to him, transparency and digital transmission remain firmly protected in the revised provisions. Security concerns were also front and center in Abuja, where the chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Aneke, condemned reported plans by certain individuals to violently subvert Nigeria's democracy. Speaking during engagements marking his first 100 days in office, he warned that perpetrators would face the full wrath of the law, underscoring the military's commitment to constitutional order. In a troubling development on human trafficking, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons has rescued and repatriated 23 Nigerian youths from Thailand. The victims were allegedly trafficked for cyber-enabled criminal activities. NAPTIP's Director General, Binta Adamu Bello, warned of a growing trend in which young Nigerians are lured to Southeast Asia under false pretenses and forced into online fraud operations. And beyond Nigeria's borders, Ghanaian police have arrested 12 Nigerians in connection with a prostitution ring uncovered during a sting operation in the eastern region. The arrests reportedly followed a raid on a suspected brothel in the New Juaben South municipality. That wraps up today's newspaper review. For in-depth reports, breaking stories, and the latest updates from across the country, be sure to visit www.nigeriannews247.com. Thank you for joining us today. Stay informed, stay connected, and we'll see you again tomorrow.